Right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Courtside View. I'm your host, Chris Robinson, joined with my panel of colleagues. Got my main man, Mr. Con Man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, y'all. How y'all doing?
Doing good, good. Excited to talk some basketball with you gentlemen tonight. And then got my main man, Mr. King Cast Cream. How you doing tonight, Mr. King?
Chris, we can't hear you, Chris. We can't hear you.
Yeah. Doing all good. Can you hear me?
Cash, I hear you. Con, you all good?
I'm good.
Chris, we for some reason I can't hear you. I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
it's my end. Can y'all hear Chris?
yeah,
Okay. Y'all
yeah.
must
I'm
be
doing good, man. Doing good. 85%.
come back in,
Getting
but y'all do
healthy,
y'all
hitting the
thing.
gym.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good,
back in
man. We
action,
we
man. I'm
we
glad.
honored to have you on tonight, man. Love to see you
Absolutely.
back.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna take it easy on you tonight, man. We know you went through a lot, so we're gonna respect it.
Hey,
Uh,
man. Don't take it easy on me. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna kick things off with some things that have been said here recently about Mr. Conman. You a Lakers fan? Recently, former owner Jeannie Buss has came out and said that they felt that LeBron James' ego was too big for the Lakers organization. He's shown to be ungrateful. They did draft Bronny for him. They felt like he didn't give enough gratitude. They blaming LeBron. He's not taking enough responsibility for the Westbrook trade, which was his idea. We all saw how that went. A ball gentleman on this panel did say that wasn't going to work, at the very beginning, but hey, it is what it is. We did, basically she just doesn't feel like LeBron has respected the organization enough. Although he did bring a championship, he did bring AD. So, comment. What do you think on what Jeannie said, and how do you feel LeBron's tenure with the Lakers is gone?
I if I could go back a little further, because it really kicks in way before that. When LeBron first got to the Lakers, Jeannie Buss was kind of upset because she felt that, LeBron made it seem like he was coming to be a savior. And she took offense to that because she wanted him to come there because of the organization. So there was problems right there from the get-go. And then to make it even more important and more interesting is that they had family issues, personal family issues. I'll give you a little bit of rundown. I don't want to be too long because I know, but I'm going to keep it real with you. I'll lead up
Hey,
to it.
do your knowledge, man. We know you know what's going on.
So anyway, what happened was basically, when Jerry Buss, while he was alive, he promised Jeannie that he wouldn't have any more kids. And he did. Anyway, I don't know if y'all know, there's more to the Buss family than I even knew. There's like 5. All right, so that's number 1. So when she got 2 stepbrothers, Jesse and Joey. When they were born, she was not very happy, and she basically said, "Y'all should never been born." So you can tell the feelings going on right here. So anyway, fast forward a little bit, she got the 2 older brothers who were named Johnny. Oh, by the way, they're all named with J. By the way, Johnny and Jimmy. They're all the whole goddamn. Anyway, Johnny and Jimmy, right, to help the young half brothers give up their part in the ownership of the Lakers, and they did that. But check this out, the art of the deal, y'all. Check this out, the art of the deal. What I mean by this, Jeannie, who they said, everybody loved her, but in her inner circle, she wasn't that much loved. Anyway, what she did was she got the 2 older brothers to have the younger brothers give up their part of the sale of part ownership. And the older brothers did that. Now, Jeannie Buss goes and meets with Mark Walker, who's the new owner of the Lakers. And she says, okay, I'll sell you the team, but I still remain president. And he said, okay. And as soon as he did that, she fired all the brothers. Now, here's another thing, which is real interesting. She fired all the brothers, and they got $10 million for the sale. She gave each of the siblings $1 billion. True story, $1 billion. She also gave $114 million in bonuses. Now, here is where it gets crazy. She gives $24 million to Kurt Ramos's wife and a guy by the name of let me give me a second here. Whatever his name is. Gives $24 million to him, Kurt Ramos's wife, and a couple others. She also gives $8 million to Kurt Ramos. Now, is it me? Who wore number 24 for the Lakers? Who wore number 8 for the Lakers? She gives 24 and she gives $8 million. So anyway, fast forward. When LeBron came on, she felt, as you said, Chris, that she was very upset with the fact that, he didn't appreciate the fact of what she did for him. And the fact that the Westbrook, he didn't hold himself accountable, did not hold himself accountable for the Westbrook saga. And that she took heat about that. And she was contemplating getting rid of him, sending him to the Clippers, which I don't know if that would have happened. Maybe it would have or not. But anyway, to answer your question, as far as his tenure there at the Lakers, like you said, he did bring him a chip. He was primarily responsible for bringing Anthony Davis over. So in the long run, I think expectations were very high. I don't know if they were actually met, but he did bring him a chip. And I think I think they made 6 out of the last 7 years that he played. They made it to the playoffs. As far as expectations, I think a lot of us thought that they would be doing better than what they did. But overall, I think his tenure there was pretty good. You remember, he already played 11 years with Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers together. I think it was 11 or 13 years, 11 with the Cavaliers and 2 in Miami. So he was already coming at an older age. So to answer your question, I think him coming at that age, I think he lived up to his name. He brought him a chip, and I guess you're going to go from there.
All right. Cass, what you think about what Jeannie said, and how do you feel about LeBron with the Lakers, his career?
Well, honestly, he did bring them a chip. AD, him just going over there to the Lakers, and I could be wrong, maybe because I'm not a Lakers fan. So you can stop me. You can stop me if I'm wrong. You can stop me if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm just gonna say this: since the old Mamba retired, the Lakers. When I was seeing the Lakers was going downhill. Me personally, once
Hell,
he
they sucked
left.
when Kobe was there.
Yeah, but people weren't looking at it like that when Kobe was there, because Kobe is Kobe. I mean, 'cause I like Kobe, so I was paying attention to over there because of Kobe. But when Kobe left, it just went downhill to me personally. Like I said, you can stop me if I'm wrong. If they wasn't, but then when LeBron got the stock, just went up like purple and gold. Oh, LeBron. Oh, we don't know where LeBron going. Oh, we don't know where he going. Then we went to the Lakers. Purple and gold just came out the blue. Just out the blue. And now, did I like that for the Lakers? Yeah, because, Kobe gone. They needed another face there. So when he went there, stock went up. Now, another thing. For her saying that, yeah, I understand why she said that. because he did influence a lot of things that was going on with the Lakers. But at the same time, I would kind of wish that she could have gave a little bit of appreciation to LeBron. Just a little bit. Because man, him not being here. Let's say he didn't go there. Then what?
Okay.
But
one thing I want to interject if I may.
Go
Do you
ahead.
remember right when LeBron was there? Who was running the team?
Magic.
There you go, Chris. There you go. What happened?
He got out of there.
Yeah, he
quickly,
left, right? Yeah.
Quickly, because he knew.
Now, since you mentioned Magic, before I finish what I was gonna say, did you feel that it was good when Magic was running it?
I don't know.
He brought LeBron.
Yeah, and I don't know because he left too. He was gone. He was gone. So I can't answer that because I don't know what he would have done. But I tell you what, look what he's done with the Dodgers. Look, I mean, my man's doing some work. So I have to say he probably did something.
Okay. Well, that goes back to what I was saying. I feel she should have gave a little bit of appreciation to LeBron and Magic. We're gonna throw that up in there because he brought LeBron. Now I knew it was something going on because his reasons of leaving was something, right? Magic.
Yeah.
You're right. He didn't want to deal with that, and I understood that. But she should have gave some appreciation to LeBron. I mean, just publicly saying that like that, knowing just him being LeBron, period, being in gold and purple, like, you should have gave that man some type of appreciation. I understand why she's frustrated, but I feel some things just don't need to be publicly said like that. Some things just don't need to be out.
Now,
like
this is
that.
all reported. Nobody's, there's no like video evidence for saying it, so it's everything reported. But it's pretty much,
Okay, well, if that's the case, until then, I feel like that's messy. That was messy.
But
I'm pretty sure she said it. I mean, because everything was too,
Yeah, but she did. She did draft Bronny. You know what I'm saying?
Bronny.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
she drafted Bronny for LeBron.
It's not like she wasted
Bronny
on
because, I mean, yeah, but she did that for LeBron. I honestly don't think she did that just because, oh man, Bronny cooking out there. Let me go and grab him. Because he could have fell down in the draft, and I think that he probably would have got picked up eventually by somebody. But that each his own. I feel like that was messy. That shouldn't have been it. Like you said, it was reported. So if that was officially said, that was messy. That shouldn't have been said like that, especially for him coming over to bringing up your stock over there. For you to even have millions.
Just to give you guys an update, she has a picture of her and LeBron on her Instagram, whatever you call it, Instagram page. Just let you know. She made statements that, she loves LeBron and all that. So maybe this might have helped build their relationship. Maybe or renew or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a thing, but overall, it's a way to say certain things, not trade them off.
And then, I mean,
really,
arguably, LeBron is the greatest player ever. You may have 1, 2, 3. He has to be in your top 5. I don't care what you say. If you don't have him in your top 5, you're just a LeBron hater.
True.
So, of course, he's gonna have a big ego. I mean, he's earned it. Let's be honest. He's earned a big ego. He did bring a championship to the team. He brought you Anthony Davis.
Yes.
I mean, in a way, that Anthony Davis move is what got you Luka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's for your future too. I mean, Luka's gonna be the face of the Lakers.
There you go. Yeah.
Because soon LeBron go down, they handed the keys straight to him. So
Luka got the keys now. It's Luka's team.
Basically, yeah.
It was supposed to be AD's team. That didn't go right. So,
but you know what? I'm about to this gonna hurt. I'm already going through some little pain right now, but it's gonna hurt me to say this. I'm gonna have to quote Freddie on this one. Oh my God. Remember a while back he was like they should have traded him, LeBron? He said it on here that he feels that the Lakers should trade LeBron. I think, and that's gonna go in one of our subjects at the end too about the big trade thing. But I don't think it's gonna happen too soon with him. But I think that'll be a best bet. If it is messy the way it is, that I think that it is, which I hope not. She may. I hope she don't trade the man, just because. Because is this like a new? Okay, my question is: when that was said, was that new news or old news that she said that about LeBron?
It was old news. It was like building up. This was like right at the beginning. This didn't just happen. This is like
how many kind of reason though? Because this is what Bronny's second year. So
yeah. So it's
okay. So
building
still a little fresh. Okay, then do you think that she'll jump ship and trade the man? Just because they said, quote, to the Clippers. Now I don't know, but let's say not the Clippers though, but it was said. But do you think that could happen?
Chris, you want to answer that, or you want me to go?
At this point, nah.
That was messy though. I'm just saying it because that was messy to me.
Well, I mean, if she was there, maybe, but she's not there anymore. So nah, you just ride it out.
Ride it out.
Okay. Well, she still is there. She is the president of the Lakers. That was part of the sale. That was part of the sale. She remains as the president of the Lakers. Mark Walker is the owner. She's still the president. But anyway, to answer your question, I don't want to go into it because I know we're going to talk about it later on.
Right.
But
bring it up now. Let's go. Let's bring it into it now. Let's bring up the trade talk right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll keep it quick this time because I've been running my mouth.
No. You ain't got to take your time.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
It's LeBron. Like y'all keep going. I'm gonna hop off for just a second. I'll be right back in. Keep going.
All right, go ahead. All
right, me and Kaz we can handle until you come back. Yeah, Kaz, here's my take. LeBron's making almost $60 million a year. He got an option year, which is the upcoming year. Now, as we just said, the Lakers done gave the keys to Luka. Right. Now, if in fact LeBron were to stay, LeBron has never, ever taken a pay cut in his whole career. You can look it up. Never. So in order for him to remain with the Lakers, he's going to have to, and he don't have a say in this one because now it's new ownership. He's going to have to take a major cut. Unless, like you said, there was a trade where some team's going to take that 60 or 65 million and have him come on the team. Other than that, that's where the dilemma is because the Lakers already said, we're not paying you no 65, 60 million a year. This is Luka's team. So LeBron's got to make a decision. Will he, because he got everything going on in LA. He got all kind of businesses. He got everything, production. He got everything in LA. And oh, by the way, he's just building a $100 million residence. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's a fact
Right.
too, by the way. So it depends if he can, I don't know, realize that he's not that guy anymore and can accept a lower salary, which is still probably about 30, 25, 30, whatever, you know.
He gonna get about that.
Or he gonna bounce. I mean, he's got the option. Then he can go anywhere he wants. So he got that option.
Right.
So
Okay.
but that's one thing. They're not going to pay him a $65 million. There's no way they're going to pay him that. Even though, like they did with Kobe, his last couple of years, they paid him all the money because of what he did for them prior. They done gave LeBron way too much money already, and they're not going to pay him another $65 million. It ain't going to happen. That money's going to Luka and other pieces to build around Luka.
So I'm gonna ask y'all this, and we'll transition this into a trade talk as well.
Okay.
Does LeBron? I mean, he's in year 23. He's 41 years old. Definitely, it's winding up. Do y'all see LeBron ending his career as a Laker? We all know one person he's talked about wanting to play with for a long time. Wardell, Stephen Curry.
Yeah,
He's been talking. He's talked about it forever.
Yeah.
We know there's a person in Milwaukee who's not happy, who's also mentioned Steph before.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, comment one thing. Now I know one point. LeBron, he took a pay cut when he first went to Miami to get Bosh.
That is true.
Yes.
True.
That's the only time he's done it.
Right.
That was early in his career. Well, not early in his career, but he was trying to do it to win a ring.
That's true. That's correct.
Could he do it again to try to make something like that happen? I'm not saying that could be all three, because if all three of them happen, man, that's an 82-0 team.
Okay. If he take a pay cut, that will open up doors for them to get some players, some more pieces, right? So if he take a pay cut, get some more pieces there. Because I heard through the grapevine rumors, they trying to, if that was the case, they trying to get AD to come back.
So back to
I
where?
heard the Lakers.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't. You know, he already knows he's not going to get that bag that he normally would get. But to answer your question, if like you said, he's always wanted to play with Steph. Now, if it don't go the way he wants, and he's got the option, that could very well happen. That could very well happen. But what will happen? A war, it could very well. That's what he's always wanted to do.
So we're gonna throw in the Kuminga joint with him and some picks.
Well, I don't think Kuminga's going to be there much longer.
I don't think we see Kuminga in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But I was just saying, if that can happen,
I say it can. Hey, you know what? With LeBron, anything can happen. You know what I mean? So it's possible. He get all the cards. He can do what he wants. It's his choice. Does he want to stay with the Lakers and play a minor or a lower role behind Luka? So
work.
far, he's doing it. Or does he want to go play with his boy? I don't know.
He probably have to take a little cut going over there too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take a cut no matter where he goes.
Oh yeah, no matter where he goes, yeah.
And then we talk about Giannis. They may just pay him honestly top dollar if he go to over there in Milwaukee and get rid of all the pieces just for them two to play, which would be crazy. But
Giannis is out of Milwaukee. He's gone for sure. It's gonna take a lot to convince him. I think I can see Giannis going to San Francisco with Steph too.
You know why I see Giannis going?
No, Giannis. Oh, I can see it too. Oh God.
Be good. Because they don't really have a good big man. They ain't had a big man in years, so going to the Warriors would be a good fit. But something tells me the Knicks. I'm letting you know. Something tells me the Knicks.
I see that
Giannis?
coming too. Yes.
The Knicks have a very funny feeling. I'm telling you.
You come off a cat, Mikal Bridges, maybe a pick or two. It's done.
I'm trying to tell. Hey, they were on this morning, and people who way more smarter than me were saying like the Knicks have the pieces, and they can make it work. So I'm just letting you know. When he went to go play in New York, he said, "I love to be in New York." He was talking about love. I'm just saying.
And we know the Knicks need some help right now.
I mean, they really?
They struggling after they want
like bad?
Yes, they're struggling right now. If they want to win the title, yes, they need something. Because look at their streak right now. Their last 10 games, they're 3-7. Granted, they just dominated Brooklyn the other night, which could help out a lot.
Well, y'all gotta let me know because I've been missing certain games. So.
Oh yeah, no, the Knicks have been horrible since they won the in-season tournament.
So they went downhill, huh?
Yeah. That's a team.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Okay. Oh well, we're gonna have to talk about that then. Okay.
They done dropped to third place. Boston's in second right now, so
Boston in second.
But yeah, I mean, you come off a cat, Mikal, a pick or two, you get Giannis. I don't think nobody says no.
Okay, hypothetically, they give off Cat and Mikal and a pick. Would that be enough? Do they still got people over there that's enough to be able to get a chip?
I mean, you still got OG.
Okay, OG, yeah.
Josh Hart. Yeah. I mean, that's a squad still.
Still a squad. So what we trying to say? That Cat the weak link? What we saying? Hold on. It just flew over my head for a minute. So what we trying to say? Because you did say Cat, so I'm like, I like Cat a little bit. But then I thought about it. Is Cat a weak link?
Well,
I ain't gonna say he's a weak link.
If they want Giannis, they're gonna have to give it to him. He gotta go.
He may not be weak link, but he's a soft link. We'll say that.
He gotta go.
Let's keep going from there. All right, I get it. I get it. All right. Yeah.
Oh man. So when we were just talking about teams, we did mention the Warriors. Earlier this week, one of the Warriors' key players went down with a bad injury, an ACL injury. He's gonna be missing the rest of the season. Talking about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Prayers up for Jimmy. I love Jimmy's game. He's gonna go out there and grind and just. I would say he don't quit, but if he's not happy, he'll quit on you. But I just love watching Jimmy play. When he's happy and motivated, Jimmy is an elite player.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
But with this injury, it's the Warriors. They'll probably end up being a play-in scene, maybe. But with Jimmy Butler being down, that does open up a role needed that could be filled by Jonathan Kuminga. We know for the past few seasons, there's always been talk to him being traded. He's not coming to camp. He's sitting out. He's not happy. There's issues with him and Kerr. Kerr said that everything's good. He'll play him if he needs to. We all know that's not going to happen. Or, well, maybe. I mean, I'm saying I don't think it's going to happen. My question for you is, Mr. Cass, do you think that we're going to get to see Kuminga play? They're going to try to trade him? How do you think the Warriors are going to rebound with this Jimmy injury?
Well, for one, I can see minutes being distributed to him just because of Jimmy going down, because they're gonna want some bodies out there. So I don't think that he's gonna be on that bench like that. But did he hurt his foot? I swear I heard that he hurt his foot just a little bit, Kuminga. But I could be wrong.
His ankle, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can see minutes being distributed just a little bit. But it is gonna compromise his make it complicated on his trade value because he did want to be traded out. I mean,
I got a question on that. Does it increase his trade value
if he go out there and ball? If he
Well, in general, just because right now the Warriors are basically they're probably gonna have to play him. I still don't think they do, but just say they do. Now he does get to get out there, and like you said, if he can ball out and everything, won't that help his trade value? Because right now people may be looking at him as temperamental, don't want to deal with him.
He doing that because he ain't been getting no minutes, and they benching him, which I feel that's a slight. If I had to agree with Kuminga, it's slightly wrong because we don't see him develop a little more than what it's supposed to be. Because Kuminga can play, he cool. He just need to be out there and play and show that he can play. But him riding the bench, matter of fact, let me get off him just a little bit. Let me get on Steve Kerr real quick. Cause he was getting on my nerves for the last couple of years. You want to sit here and do half these things, and then you can't. It's hard for you to close out games, and you want to keep Steph on the bench. Like you'll have Steph go out there and kill, and then come on, sit down, and then they lose. You'll do some BS like that. But then Kuminga, on the other hand, young, he hungry, he want to prove himself. He ain't getting that many minutes. And then you got one guy that like to punch and choke people out there. And
yeah, that's true.
Like, what's going on? So you got him out here, Kuminga on the bench. Jimmy Buckets gonna be Jimmy Buckets at the end of the day. What's really going on in San Francisco? If they really need to trade, get rid of Steve Kerr for one. Let's get rid of Steve Kerr for him. Let's throw that. Let's gonna throw him away real quick because he both.
I know this isn't the subject, but that's a very good point. That's one thing, and I'm pretty sure Common gonna agree with this one. Analytics have hurt the NBA so much, but just because the time frame of Steph needs to rest, these 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. If he's going off for 17 points right now, let him stay in. Who cares about that?
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. He already got the God hand. Let him cook. And then Kuminga. I want to see Kuminga flourish, bro. I really do. I want to see him flourish. But he can't really do that by what I'm doing right now. Sitting down. He can't. But shockingly, Jimmy go down. So now what we gonna do? So is either A, we're gonna keep him away, we're gonna keep him and put somebody else there, knowing that Kuminga been there before some of the people that's been there, or B, we're gonna let Kuminga ball. His stock gonna go up, he gonna prove, and he hungry. And I feel like he gonna get down if shown, if given the opportunity. I feel he would. I mean, I could be wrong, and ain't nothing wrong with me being wrong. And I can admit when I'm wrong. Because if he go out there and he go down and don't prove, then hey, that's on me. But I feel when a player is hungry and they want to prove themselves, don't let him prove himself. Go ahead. I feel like this the opportunity. I feel like they'll give him some minutes. I really do. I really do feel like they're gonna give him some minutes. Or I feel like they ain't got no choice but to, because he's gonna be sitting there just weeping away until he gets traded. Now,
all right, comment.
I don't know how he feel. I don't know how he feel as a player right now to be like, Jimmy went down. Should I retract me being traded and show them that I can play? I don't know how he's feeling right now.
Coach.
So,
Coach in the building.
How you doing, Dante?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Got back in the house, just chilling. Just got back home.
Game tonight?
Come on, bro.
You say what? Oh yeah. I had a game. I went to go check a couple guys out.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Comment. Let me get your thoughts on Kuminga playing with the Warriors and Jimmy Butler's injury.
First of all, Jimmy Butler's injury was a non-contact injury. Like a lot of injuries be happening like that. I don't know what's going on, but he got a non-contact injury, and of course that was devastating because Golden State was playing pretty damn well, right, at the last stage before he got his injury. So they were getting better, getting back on track. So that was devastating, not only offensively but defensively as a team leader. I mean, he had that dog in him. I think every team he goes to makes him better. So the loss of him, I think, was very devastating. Now Kuminga, I give him a lot of credit. He had 10 straight DNPs, and like a lot of people could have said, "Look, I ain't going in the game," but they put him in the game. He played 20 minutes 2 nights ago, and he got 20 points. Right before his injury, he played 10 minutes and got 10 points. His injury is not career-ending, but the problem lies in the fact that next week is the trade deadline. So you're going to take a chance. And like I said, his injury is not season-ending, but it's still an injury. They don't know the extent of it. They had a guy on, one of the reporters on, so he spoke with Kuminga, and like he thought it was his ankle, but his ankle was taped. It's his knee. So they're going to be they're going to be doing the MRI and all that. So we don't know the extent of his injury. So now, Chris, you made a good point. You said, could it help his trade value if he goes out there and balls? Absolutely. But if he can't play, if he's out 2 weeks, this injury could be about 2-3 weeks. What do you do then? What do you do? Are you going to be able to trade him? Is anyone going to take him? I don't know. Depending upon how severe that injury is. That's my take.
And the trade deadline is over with next week.
No,
right?
It's the 5th, February 5th.
On the 5th?
Yeah.
So that leaves
about 2 weeks from yesterday.
Okay, so and he's hurt though, right?
Yes.
It's a day-to-day injury though, right?
Huh?
It's day-to-day though, isn't it?
That's his knee.
No, man, but the injury though, like they're monitoring him day-to-day, or is he? Are they giving the timetable on retiring?
They're gonna evaluate him, but I don't know how to the extent. They haven't even come up with any timetable yet. But it's gonna be a few. Gonna definitely be a few.
All right, Dante, let me get your thoughts on Jimmy Butler's injury and Kuminga possibly getting into a bigger role.
If I'm Jonathan Kuminga, I'm still won't out. I don't care what the situation is. I think the relationship is already broken. Broken. There's nothing to repair. They didn't trust in you. Man, you got DMP 10 straight games. You got DMP 10 straight games. You started off the season hot, like playing good basketball, actually. But then again, you get 10 straight DMPs and you're going to just sit up there just because Jimmy Butler is hurt for the season. You're going to just sit up there. Now, all of a sudden, you want to play basketball. Now, all of a sudden, they want to try to keep you on this team. If I'm Jonathan Kuminga, I'm still won't now. I'm telling them, hey, I'm still won't now. I think this is just a broken relationship. I'm still won't go. I'm not staying in what the situation is.
That's understandable.
That's facts. That's facts.
All right.
I do understand that. Yep.
All right. Earlier on, we talked about the Knicks. So let's talk about a former Knick, although it was temporary. Maybe have a cup of coffee there. Tomorrow, former MVP, the youngest MVP in NBA history, is getting his jersey retired in Chicago. Kaz, I know that's close to you. Let's just talk about Derrick Rose's overall career, what you think of him. He's the only MVP besides Jokic, because at the time, it really wasn't time for Jokic to be on the top 75. When the top 75 was announced, Derrick Rose was the only MVP who didn't make it. Should he have been on the top 75? And do y'all think that we're going to see Derrick Rose go into the Hall of Fame? Dante, let me start with you.
Definitely is.
I don't think so. I don't think we see Derrick Rose in the Hall of Fame. I don't think we see him on the top 75. I just think his career was just too short, and I just think Like after that injury to after that torn meniscus from the 76ers, that's clearly Tom Thibodeau's fault. He should never been in the game. He should never been in the game at all when they were
How
up
does
14.
Thibodeau get jobs after that? Like that?
Like ever since that meniscus tear right there, which is Tom Thibodeau's fault, I blame Tom Thibodeau for doing that man career like that. He just was no more the same after that. So I just don't think he did enough to get in the Hall of Fame on the top 75. I just think his prime was just too short, cut short. And like again, this man was just crazy. He was crazy athletic. I mean, the Bulls, as soon as the Bulls drafted him, they took a step up immediately. Being the youngest MVP, being able to score without having a good 3-point jump shot, being able to impact the game, just going to the rim, hanging in the air, just finishing between contact and stuff like that. He's been a good player. He deserved to get his jersey retired from the Chicago Bulls. He deserved that, but I don't think he did quite enough for the Hall of Fame. If he gets in, I'm out for it. If he gets in, he gets in, but I just don't think it's enough. I just think his prime was just cut too short after that injury. I just think it was too short.
All right. Come on, man. Let me get your thoughts on Derrick Rose's career. You think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, and should he be on top 75?
First of all, Derrick Rose, probably one of the most athletic players I've ever seen in my life. But for his career, I mean, 17.4 points a game, 3.2 rebounds, 5.2 assists. You got to go back because the later on in the year, the last 5, 6, he wasn't the same Derrick Rose. Three-time NBA All-Star, Rookie of the Year. He did win 2 World Cups with FIBA, and he only made 1 NBA All-First Team All-NBA. As far as his career is concerned, I think Cavs can touch more on this, but I think the people who vote are not going to care about it. But he came from one of the most difficult areas out of Chicago, and for him to make it
from outside.
So I think he deserves a lot of credit for making the NBA and what he had to go through as a young man. But I don't think because of his injury that he should be in that top 75. But I think if he didn't have that injury occurred, no doubt.
No doubt. It's not even a discussion. We not having.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
But because of his injury, and that's why I think he probably. I don't think he'll make the Hall of Fame. At least he ain't gonna be first, second, third, or fourth time. It's gonna probably be like back. It's gonna take a minute. But what's cool? And I'm not even from Chicago. You know what I mean? But it's cool because he's getting his jersey tomorrow night, and Mark Aguirre is getting his next week, and they both from Chicago. So I think that's a pretty goddamn good thing, if you ask me. But anyway, to answer your question, promising career, crazy, athletic, freak. Unfortunately, a lot of times when people have that kind of freakiness, a lot of time their career ends before it's time. And I think in his case, that's how it happened.
All right. Kaz, you from Chicago. I know Derrick Rose is very important to that city. Get your thoughts on his career. You think I heard you say earlier you think he's going in the Hall of Fame, but I'll let you elaborate on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm have to agree with Coach and Con on it. His career was very short. Top 75. I'm gonna have to. It hurt me to say that no, he don't. Him and his injury stopped that from happening. But for him being a Chicago native, we all want that man to be in the Hall of Fame. And just seeing him play. Matter of fact, slight story. When he was in Simeon, we played him in Simeon, and I was in Austin around this time. And me and my guys was like, man, we're gonna go ahead, they're gonna double team on this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I saw a game tape of him jumping over somebody. I don't think we're gonna do that. And it was like, man, don't worry about it. We got him. I kid you not, that man jumped over one of my homies, and he was a sinner and dunked on him in our house. In our house. That made me so mad because everybody, because in Chicago, it's always the West Side and it's always the South Side.
And Simeon,
man, Simeon balling. Now I'm not gonna hate on them because we lost. It is what it is. They was a better team, you know. But that man, without him being drafted in your own city to be on the Bulls, Jordan, you repping for us. You know, I ain't making. You know, we all didn't make it, but you did. And to see that happening tomorrow, man, that's history right there for him. And I'm proud of that man. You know, I don't know him too personally. I know his brother, but I don't know him too personally though. But he a good dude, man. And I liked the way he balled. Super athletic. For him to jump over that 6'1" dude on our team, bro, man, he was cold. I see him going into the Hall of Fame. I really do see it, and I want that to happen. If that don't happen, is thing, and I understand why it don't happen. I understand if it don't happen. But to us in the city, he a Hall of Famer to us. You know, so you know, congratulations to Derrick Rose.
Absolutely. No one's ever gonna wear that number 1 for the Bulls. So
yeah. Congratulations to him. It's deserved for what he did for Chicago Bulls.
The
only reason I would have put him on top 75 is you have Dame Lillard on top 75. His MVP alone does more than anything Dame did. I love Dame as a player, but he could have been replaced with Derrick Rose. Anthony Davis could have been replaced with Derrick Rose.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the top 75 was just kind of, there's other people we could put on there, but I'm just saying, like, there are some spots that Derrick Rose could have had just for that MVP. If you want to argue that was we're tired of LeBron MVP, maybe. But and as far as him going to the Hall of Fame, I do agree with Conman. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but that MVP does get him into the Hall of Fame. Maybe his third or fourth, time coming up, he goes in. Just because one thing about the Basketball Hall of Fame, it's not just the NBA Hall of Fame. It takes into consideration everything you've done from high school on. So you never know, man. There might be a highlight of your homeboy getting dunked on, Kaz, just because it's everything.
Hey, if they show that, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, that's you right there, player. Hey, I think, as long as he get in there, man.
I think for Dame Lillard, I do think at the end of the day he did a lot. Like he did a lot for Portland. Like Portland organization was just been horrendous. Like for the couple of years, Dame Lillard. Well, that's another person that was drafted into that organization and immediately changed the whole organization. Turned the organization into competitiveness. He did lead them to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, he did lead them to first round wins and matchups. Damian Lillard, now he was never going to get the MVP because again, the West was just too stacked. I mean, you can't get it over. You're not going to get it over Kevin Durant. You wasn't getting it over LeBron James. You're not getting it over. You weren't getting it over Steph Curry, who's playing in your same conference. You weren't getting it over those players, but he was able to change that organization as well. Even though he didn't win a title, he was one of the main folk carriers of them getting to the Western Conference Finals and playing the Golden State Warriors and down there, like I say, they got swept, but they was competitive throughout that whole series versus Golden State. Even though it was a sweep, the back end of his career, with Milwaukee, them probably didn't go the way he wanted. But Damian Lillard, I can't argue against Damian Lillard. I can't go against Damian Lillard because what he did for that organization. He was able to have some success and put the organization on his back a little bit.
Not top 75.
One thing about Dame, he went to a small school. He was unknown. We never heard of him.
Nobody knew him. Him and CJ McCollum. Nobody knew him. Nobody knew about no.
Yeah.
Nobody knew about no goddamn Lehigh. Nobody knew about no goddamn Weber State. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody knew nothing about them. Nobody knew nothing about those schools at all. No, the only way you knew about them schools when you played them in the NCAA tournament. That's the only way you knew about them. And those Damian Lillard was coming in the NBA. He came in the NBA, and he made a hell of a name for himself. His first season, he was consistent. Right after that, outside of Milwaukee years. So I believe Damian Lillard career end. I believe they may. I don't believe he's first ballot, but I believe he will be he has a Hall of Fame resume though. Outside of the championship, outside of the championship and outside of the championship and the MVP, I think Damian Lillard got a Hall of Fame career.
Oh no, I'm not taking nothing away from Dame. I'm just saying you don't get to put Dame above Derrick Rose for the NBA story.
Again, the injury. I mean, I just can't do it. I don't think it's just enough to do it to put him over Dame. I just don't think it's enough to put him over Dame.
He feels that it's too short.
Yeah, it's too short.
And I get that. I get it.
If it was long enough.
If it was long enough, that's definitely you definitely make the move. But I
mean, if he keeps maintaining, he has a whole different story. But I just can't overlook an MVP.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get an MVP, it's a whole different story. But that one MVP.
That's just like defining someone from not winning a title. I don't take the MVP is a huge accomplishment, but like I said, I can't use the MVP just to put over Dame. It was great. It was like, that was, like I said again, I wish we would have saw Derrick Rose. With no injury, with not that injury.
Oh yeah.
I blame that on Tom Thibodeau. He has a history of doing that too much.
Whipping them like a mule, man.
Yeah, but to Chris's point, there was a guy who got MVP in the early stages of his career, and he had a horrible knee issues, feet issues, and he made the Hall of Fame. He go by the name of Bill Walton.
Bill Walton.
I'm just saying.
I mean, but I wasn't. I wasn't. Did he have
a nice career?
Man, coaching on me.
I know, man. You was available. I wasn't able to see that.
Oh man.
How long did Bill Walton play? It wasn't that long, was it?
He didn't play that long. He had.
Did he even? What did he have? Like 9 years, if that.
If that. And he ended up playing with the Celtics and got a chip. But he got one with Portland, and they beat my boy Dr. J. So I know what's going on. But anyway, there was talk about him because he didn't really have except for his first 4 or 5 years, he was an unbelievable first 3 years. But he had a history of injuries. And if you look at his record, a lot of people would say he probably didn't deserve it, but he got in. Just saying.
All right, yeah. Well, Derrick Rose's career, he's a 3-time All-Star. And earlier this week, the All-Star starters were announced. We're going to talk about this, and then we're going to get out of here for the night. So for the Western Conference, there are no longer positions being listed in the All-Star game. Is positionless now. I'm not really a fan of it, but it is what it is. So for the West, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. Got Luka Doncic, SGA, Wembanyama, and I'm sorry, I said Giannis in the West. My bad. We got Nikola Jokic as the captain, Luka, SGA, Steph Curry, and Wemby as our Western Conference starter. In the East, we got the captain of Giannis, along with Jalen Brunson, Kate Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, and Jaylen Brown. What do y'all think of these starters? Is there anybody you would replace? with, and who would you replace them with? I'm gonna start with you, Cass.
Hold on. So you said the East. Well, we got Giannis, Jaylen Brown. We got Brunson.
Jalen, Kay Cunningham, and Tyrese Maxey.
I like Maxey. I don't know. I do like Maxey though. Cade. I like him, boy. He a dog. Brunson a dog. I like it. I don't know. Let's see. We can go to the
All right.
West. Ooh.
Jokic, Luka, SGA, Steph, and Wemby.
Jokic gonna make it though, right?
So what now?
Jokic's gonna be able to make it.
Who?
Jokic. I thought he was hurt.
He should be available at that time, yo.
Yeah, he should be back. Yeah, I think it'd be like a week before, maybe he should be back. If everything goes according to plan.
Hold on, Jokic with Vic? Hold on. If I'm reading this, hold on.
And then you got to really think about how they're going to do it this year, too. You know, it's World versus USA. So basically, the West has the World team besides Giannis, who would end up taking Steph's spot. So world-wise, you're going to have the top 5 players in the world. SGA, Luka, Wemby, Giannis, and Jokic. Like,
so Steph ain't playing with them?
He won't be on the – because they're not going to do East versus West. It's just how they –
I believe he'll make the team, though. He gonna make an all-star team. He gonna make the team all-star.
Okay, so when you do the West and okay, because I'm trying to.
This is just for the selection purposes for right now.
Because this looks nasty, yo. Oh no, I ain't switching nothing. Hey, Luka, Shea, Jokic, Vic. Yo, what is this? Yo, this is I ain't changing that. I ain't changing nothing. I ain't changing that. Honestly, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't changing nothing. This is nasty work right here, bro. Look, what?
The West.
Comment. Let me get your thoughts on All-Star.
I can't. The West is straight. West is straight. I mean, if I had to, if I was forced to, I might have to throw Donovan Mitchell up in there because my man's been going berserk lately. You know what I mean? He got like 6 30-point games in a row but Cade Cunningham, no, I love Detroit. Cade Cunningham, man, he's coming to his own right now as well. I like the team as is. If I had to make a move, would be Donovan Mitchell for Cade Cunningham.
Who are you replacing him with for Cade?
If I had to,
right.
if I was forced to.
You put you put Donovan Mitchell for Cade Cunningham?
Yes. Can't put him for Brunson. Brunson's getting 28 a game. But the Knicks are playing so bad. So when I had that and I was thinking about it, the Knicks were playing well. But the Knicks, because that's what they take that into consideration as well. And Cleveland is not playing up to their expectations. And so, you know what I mean? And Detroit being in first place or second place, I'd probably have to stick with Cade Cunningham. But if I was forced, I'd go Mitchell.
That West look vicious, boy. How did
Dante, let me get your thoughts on the All-Star lineup.
I think Donovan Mitchell get in anyway, so I'm not making a move. I think he gets in. I think he get in anyway.
Oh yeah, he'll be a reserve for sure. Yeah.
So he'll get named, so it's not that big of a deal. I will replace one person on the West. I will replace Luka for Kevin Durant. I'm just playing. It's straight. Everything good. Everything good.
Whoa.
Kevin Durant getting in anyway. That was good. I was just joking.
Granted, like, okay, he's gonna be, but I'm not mad at that because I'm not replacing Luka.
It was a joke. It was a play. It was played the whole time. I didn't take this. It wasn't serious. He getting in anyway.
I'm not mad at that though. Although Luka's a hoe, he stays in. But y'all gonna. I know I'm gonna get some pushback on it. I replace Steph. for this season alone, I'll replace Steph with Ant Edwards.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I mean, like we said, he's still gonna be a reserve and still gonna be a reserve, but I think he should have been a starter over Steph just for the season now. Like, and I think that's the thing we got to look at too with the All-Star. It's for this season. You can't look at the overall aspect of it. And honestly,
Ant-Man in Steph's spot.
I knew I could get a reaction out of comment. I knew I could get an reaction out of comment. I actually did it. I was joking. He's gonna get in anyway. He get in anyway though.
Man, this is nasty work.
Dante, your Rockets gonna have Sengun will probably get in. He's gonna be on that world squad too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they can get him too.
He's Turkey, so
yeah.
Sengun just won me $100. Sengun's out here cooking, man.
He got you paid.
Yeah, he just gave me $100. You know, even though Booker don't like the point guard joint, he part of the $100 too. So he cooked. He was out here getting it. And man,
shout out to Book.
Yeah, I shout Book out, man. He doing the job he don't like, man.
Hey, get your guys' opinion on this. I sent my man Chris Robinson a little something. I want to know what your take is on this one. How y'all feel about Chris Paul going to the Rockets? They need a good point guard.
But
I'm just saying. I don't think he'll be playing.
I think he'll play, but I just think it's limited. He's gonna be on limited minutes though. I don't think he'll be playing.
That's fine, but he'll be long enough to do what he needs, which I need.
I'd rather have a point guard that's gonna like play. That's gonna actually like play. Not. I don't think Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul is not.
So Dante, you're wrong. Dante, your opinion was wrong. I'm sorry.
It was wrong.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I got Reed Shepard. That's playing great basketball.
Yeah,
right?
he's playing well. He's playing well.
Yeah, he is. He is. Cass, what you think about what Con Man said? Y'all already know my opinion. I ain't got to say it.
I don't know, man.
You got great deal.
Do he still want to play?
Yeah, he came out and said he wants to play.
You ain't finna go out like that.
Yeah, I don't even think he retires now. I think he's coming back. Like, even if he gets the team this year, I think we might see him one more year just to. He can't go out like this. He cannot.
No.
Yeah, Clippers is terrible. They're wrong for that.
Okay, but you talking about, you want me to know how for the Rockets or just him on the team?
For the Rockets. Him for the Rockets specifically.
Just him for the Rockets?
Yeah.
I agree with Dante. I'm sorry.
All right, you wrong too. All right, y'all. So on that note, I want to thank everybody who tuned in and watched it. Joined the show tonight.
Chris Paul fan though. I'm a big time Chris Paul fan though.
See, man, Con Man. I knew Con Man was the only one who knew ball on here. Y'all right about everything else. It's crazy how y'all could be right about everything else tonight and then just say one wrong thing and just your whole opinions, everything you say is just wrong now. Con Man is the only person who knows ball.
I don't want to say nothing bad about dude, but I like him though. I ain't gonna hold you. I like him.
Freddie gonna have a fit if he come on the Lakers. Freddie gonna have a fit.
I like him though. Like, but I don't see him get that many minutes.
We don't need minutes. We just need to be there.
If he gonna come, I want him to hoop. I would want him to hoop though. If he come, I would want him to hoop.
Okay, but outside the Rockets, if he wants to play to show them like, man, I'm finna get down. Can you see him on the team bringing the team back? And what team that will be?
Bringing the team back? No.
Yeah.
Not at this point in his career. He's only going to help a team who needs some kind of leadership, who he can be a good second squad. If he's gonna be your starter, he's only gonna do it for limited minutes, like what he would do if he came for Houston. Just make somebody's job easier. If you're dependent on Chris Paul to help your team, you in too bad of a position to be thinking about a championship.
Okay, so second string to who though? If he had to go to a team
SGA.
outside of
the Oklahoma City Thunder would be good. He'll be a good veteran.
no, you want him to go there to get that other ring.
You know what, Cass? It don't matter why I said it, damn it, but I said it.
No, pick another team, bro. No, another team. I don't know what you on. If
he built the Thunder, low key. If it wasn't for him going there that COVID year, SGA ain't this player now.
Let me tell y'all.
And you're right, and you're right about that. But pick another team though.
People want to paint Chris Paul as a locker room counselor, but that man get to organizations and he changed them, bro. Like the Oklahoma City Hornets, he was a rookie and he changed the organization. He changed the organization. The team got better. The Clippers was just a shit show before he even got there. They wasn't even competing in the playoffs. And what he does he comes in there instantly, changed the whole culture. Now they didn't get to the Western Conference Finals, but hey, they are a relevant basketball team. He gets to the Rockets. We became a better team. We was a competitive team. But we were a better team. We were a better team. We was an unstoppable team outside of the Warriors with Chris Paul until that hamstring injury happened.
Yeah.
And that was loose.
That was devastating.
The Thunder was supposed to be a lottery team. They just getting SGA from the Clippers. They just getting him from the Clippers. That team wasn't supposed to be nowhere near in the playoffs. They almost beat the Rockets in 7 games. Then he goes to Phoenix. We already know they couldn't win a goddamn thing with Devin Booker on the team. They was in the lottery. They were in the lottery every year with Devin Booker. They finally had that good run in the COVID year. They didn't make the playoffs. He goes out. They in the NBA Finals. Yep. So let's not act like this man don't change organizations. Don't change organization when he gets there.
And thing about you, and you guys go consider he's a veteran, can bring the ball up, good ball handler, great passer. And the number one thing that we didn't bring up, he's a good foul shooter. At the end of the games, clutch time, playoff time, you need someone like that. I'm just saying. I'll take him in a minute.
What comment knows ball, y'all? Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's yes. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. It's been a great show. I had a great time as always. Talking with comment who's just a great mind. Kaz and Dante were here tonight. That's all they did was just be here. No, just playing. I'm glad that y'all.
I did that little thing to get comment.
Hey, but shout out to Comments Rockets. They beat the Pistons tonight. Man, it took me a minute to realize why the
That's my Rockets. They ain't comment Rockets. What did you talk about? You talk about
my bad. I meant you. Man, we were just talking. I said Comments Lakers earlier. My bad. But shout out to your Rockets, man. They beat the Pistons, and I was wondering why were the Pistons the rival. Then I realized Kevin Durant kills the Pistons.
I have no idea why I say rivalry. They not no rivalry to us. It's San Antonio.
That's what I thought, but I guess it was Kevin Durant's rival, and then Amen Thompson and Asher Thompson probably got that little brother rivalry. So it's more of a player rivalry than the team.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Speaking of the week, Coach, give us a game that we need to be watching for next week.
Round three, Rockets in San Antonio in Toyota Center. Rockets came back. Last time we played, we came back from behind 16 points. Reed Shepherd had a big time fourth quarter. So round 3 next week, Rockets in San Antonio.
That is a good one, and you stole mine, so I'll be thinking something else. Comment. Let me get you a game we need to check out next week.
You know what I'm looking to check out? Tomorrow night. Knicks 76ers. And B got a triple-double. I want to see if he can come back and do it again. I'm looking forward to that.
Not a bad pick. That is going to be a good one. Embiid's been hooping lately.
Yes.
Hold on. I got to tell y'all something.
Here we go.
Y'all made me bust out his jersey today. I wore it for the first time this year. At the bottom of my closet.
So we know Key gonna be watching that game tomorrow.
You know that.
Kaz, what game do we need to make sure we watch next week?
I'm between either the Lakers and the Bulls or the Warriors and the Timberwolves. Only reason I say the Lakers and the Bulls because I want to see how the Bulls gonna react after coming off this thing for tomorrow for Derrick Rose.
Oh yeah, emotion's gonna be high.
Oh yeah,
Emotion's gonna be real high. I want to see if they're gonna get down. Is it gonna represent for Derrick Rose? You know, I want to see that. But then at the same time, I'm curious what Steve Kerr, little punk, is gonna do if he gonna put Kuminga in the game for the Timberwolves. We're gonna see what's gonna happen that day too. Because I'm curious about him, either him sitting on the bench or he gonna go out there and show his stuff. So Timberwolves and Warriors, Bulls and the Lakers.
All right. I'm gonna go with another game that's tomorrow. Luka comes back to Dallas. Although I'm not sure what they gonna do because this is kind of this is very off topic. But Dante, how's the weather down there?
It's gonna get cold. Be very cold by next week. It's gonna get
so
storm coming next week.
I know that we're supposed to get ice and stuff, so I don't know how they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do about games and stuff, but we'll see. But Luka should be here tomorrow against his hometown or his former team, the Mavericks. So I'll be looking forward to watching that one.
But
on that,
Mavericks all streaky. The Mavericks all streaky team. They can get you.
Yeah, Cooper. It seems like Cooper done figured it out.
Yeah.
But on that note, y'all, we gonna get out of here. Thank everybody for joining us. We'll do this again next week. And Keith, let's go home.
All right.